people asked about differences between Boox and Supernote regarding organizing within a notebook. So let's do that next. First of all, importing templates. And importing templates is really easy to do on the Supernote. I have here, this is my planner document, and I'm currently using it. All I really do with it is I put on each Monday, I put a little title so I can get between the Mondays really easily, like that. And then I go, to whichever week I'm working on. At the end of that week, which I actually do have to do now because I'm starting a new week obviously tomorrow. At the end of that week, I simply go template like this, and I find my PDF as long as it's in the My Style folder, and I can click on that template and I can select all pages and go apply as template, and it just adds in all of those PDF pages as new pages into the notepad. And that's what you'd expect it to do, right? Okay, so there we go. You see now I've got my 2 extra weeks planning there, and I can just say, well, Monday tomorrow is the 24th of March. Happy birthday, Nikki. And I can then go heading, put it in as a new heading, and then that's all there. Now it's all there, all the B Monday. For some reason, we started on B Monday this week, so it goes B Monday and then A Monday and then through for a fortnight. That's working perfect. That's it's working absolutely flawlessly so far. Now in the Boox, you should be able to do that. And it says, yep, we can do that. Okay, but I've just imported it and it's come in A Friday, A Thursday, A Wednesday. It's coming backwards basically. So the template is coming backwards. Now, first of all, let me take you through the whole little palaver of this. I've gone new notebook, I've gone create a new notebook, templates. Nothing wrong with this so far. It says templates, come off this handwriting recognition and go create. There it is. And then you'd think, wouldn't you, you could go template here or a template at the start and find my custom template up here. You'd think it would be this simple, that I'd now pick my 2-week planner and that would be it. There it is, my 2-week planner. Okay, select it. Oh no, I can only select 1 page at a time. Okay, so I can get any page from that, but I can only select 1. Oh, that's annoying, right? Okay, and I can apply it to all pages, and then it will just, every time I do a new page, it will come with that same thing. But no, that's not what I want to do. I want the whole template to come in. So you can do this, but the only way to do it is in the plus page thing here. And then rather than go into your templates, which you bother to make the custom template with, you go from files, and then you can find any PDF. So here's this PDF, my planner template. Okay, you have it all. Okay, now I can select all the pages I want from it. And I thought maybe I was selecting them backwards, but no, even if you select them in order, then here we go, add them. And now look, oh no, that's the first page, that one, and it's put them in backwards. So okay, I could plan a template and work on it back. Why is it put them in backwards? I have no idea. So it actually starts A Friday and then goes backwards through to the start of the week, and it's just a nuisance. Really just a nuisance. I cannot believe that it really does that. So it's actually just broken on Boox. On the Supernote, all you need to do is put a PDF in your My Style folder and you can import it, and it just works. It's not broken at all. So Alex, you asked about, do I have any issues with the Manta? No issues at all. So you said you have big refresh and ghosting issues. Again, I am seeing more ghosting on the Manta. There is no doubt about it. Absolutely, I am. Let's bring it in close and you can see. You see that there? And the Boox is doing a really good job of clearing that out. Not always the case on the color Boox is, incidentally, but it is, our evidence for it right now is that it's actually done a really good job of clearing that out. However, I've got my swipe up there if I need it, and I'm not looking so much for the dynamic content. So hopefully that kind of helps with that question as well. What about organizing within the notebooks? Well, Boox have now brought us the outline thing. But that outline thing is a bit of it's not hard to use, but it's clunky to use. Whereas the add to outline, you saw me do it here on the Supernote. It was just a case of circle the thing, add it to the outline. And there's so many things like that. Circle the thing, add it to your to-do list and things like that. Whereas here, it's like, well, why didn't you make this from the select palette? So now I need to actually title it. I need to actually give it a title and confirm the page number, and then it's in my outline. And one thing that is true about this though, is that now when I make this table of contents in my outline here, this will actually be preserved when I export this as a PDF. And I think that's quite good. That's quite good. So I don't think it's hard to use. And I think if you were to, you know, if you need that functionality and you want that within your life, I think that it's there and it's operational. I just don't think it's as smooth and easy to use as the Supernote one is. So I think that those things are better, organising within the notebooks. But they both have this. I don't know if you've noticed, since I clicked a link or a heading, it's brought this little dialogue at the bottom here, which is the sort of go back, and I can go back through all the links that I've followed. And if I link out to this file, for instance, then that was linked to the user manual, and I can go back one link, or I can go back all of my links back to the very beginning before I went even to the heading to my previous one. You know, you can go back one step or go back all the steps. Absolutely fine there. And Boox actually kind of outdid that really, because if I make a link in Boox, links aren't bad at all in Boox, and I don't think I've got that. Yes, I do have that on this one. I can go link, I can link to a file, I can link to a website, I can link to a different page within a file, loads of different things. I don't know, link to this one, fine. Yeah, you see, it's like too many options really, rather than just keep it nice and simple. Wow, that's come through big. That's way too big. I've never seen it come through that big. Open that PDF with this. Now I've lost it. Okay, so I have lost the little back arrow that Boox have done because I've gone out to a file. Whereas the Manta does preserve it. You can go out to a file and still get a back arrow to bring you back to the start of the link. Whereas this one, I've gone out to a PDF and now I've lost it. But within Notes, I go back to a note and link to a different page in the notes, or indeed a different note, I believe. Let's try it. So note, didn't link that time. Link to notes. So I can link to a page or to a different note. Let's link to that one. Fine. Go to that. Yeah, now I do get a link tree. And what Boox gave us was this little, you can just press back and it will go back to where you were, but actually remember also where you were headed before you went back again. And you can go forward, or you can hold it down and it will give you a record of all the ones that you linked to before. So that's actually reasonably nice, as long as you're linking to other notes or pages within the notes. So if I go page, because you've just got to be quite quick, haven't you, with that lasso thing? Yeah, so link to that one. Oh my word. If I go icon only, it is a smallish icon now there. And now I click that, it opens up the notes. Too many clicks. And now when I hold that down, I've got all the 3 places that I've been, and I can link back to any of them at any time. So that's okay, that's acceptable. That's nothing wrong with that at all, as long as it's within notes. But actually I think we'll probably agree the Supernote one is better. Would be quite nice to have a little tree come up, sure. So I think that the Supernote is better for building out a kind of like a second brain or a second memory, as another company have termed it recently. You might have seen the Nothing phone had a little button where they're trying to make an AI kind of second memory there, which looks quite interesting, the Nothing phone integration there. So what do you think of that stuff? Do you think, am I right that actually building out Linktree, building out links within Supernote is better? And I think certainly if you want to get involved with a notebook and keep just one notebook for the foreseeable, then I think that the Supernote is the place to do that really.